Well, Jason Bone at Waccamaw Elementary is known as Buck, so that's what we call him here. Buck was a second grader last year in my intervention class. He had struggled for a while in reading and really wasn't that interested in reading. Kind of just endured it, didn't find much joy in it. And in my classroom, I work a lot on growth mindset. So I really teach those kids the power of just believing in themselves and persevering and working hard. And it took several months for Buck to finally get to the idea of she kind of knows what she's talking about. So Buck began showing that growth mindset, and reading began to be fun for him. And the growth that Buck made was amazing. He began to flourish, so much so that he exited out of my classroom in intervention, went back into his regular classroom, but also at the end of the year we found out Buck qualified for the Gifted and Talented program. And so we are super proud of him and just so excited that he chose to work so hard in reading last year. Buck was nominated because he did show so much growth in intervention. When he came in, he was reading pretty much on a first grade level, struggling to do that. And we just saw such incredible growth in him that we just felt like he was just a child that just shined. And we were so excited, happy for him. He was so excited and happy for himself. And we felt like he truly was a child that deserved to be nominated. The cool thing about Buck is that he has such leadership skills about him, and leadership in the way that Buck always wanted to choose to do what was right, and it became very important for him. He knew if he needed to read a book and he came in and he hadn't read it, he just totally was up front to say, I didn't read my book like I needed to, and I'm gonna do better, I'm really gonna do better. But the other part that's so cool about Buck is that he was such a leader because he showed his classmates just those leadership skills of just sticking to what was important for him, not giving up, owning when he did something wrong. He always owned it. He didn't blame someone else. And he just became that true leader in the classroom where the other kids began to follow those same traits that he was already showing in class. Buck is such a real kid. He is that kid that honestly, he and I really didn't connect to begin with. He wasn't really sure about me and I wasn't really sure about him. But we just developed such an amazing relationship, and he really taught me. So he taught me as much as I think I taught him. He taught me how important it is to just build that relationship with our students, to get to know them so incredibly deeply that we understand where their struggles are, where their weaknesses are, what we can do differently to help him. And Buck just impacted my life in such an important way. He captured my heart. He is truly just an exceptional kid that just needs to be recognized.